If you struggle with getting stopped out very often in your trades, or struggling with your entries, or struggling to have trades really go in your direction for big wins, this video is a recording of a live trading session that I did with my trading community. Links down below in the description if you want to check out that community and come trade with us. But this gives you a perfect example of what the majority of people are doing wrong with their entries and stop placements, and why they're getting hunted so bad on their stops, getting stopped out just to have the trade win and go to their target. So enjoy the tips you're going to get from this video. Let's dive
So
in.
I love that we got the strong close before the dip started to come. So that's telling me the bulls are claiming ground, and all the markets are doing right now is just stopping out everyone that's getting really bad entries. Right? People that don't know what they're doing, they see a breakup above these wicks, and what are they doing? Get in. So where are their stops at? Where's our entry at? Right where they're getting stopped out, we're getting in. So you're just playing this game, right? It's like I wanted to see a strong close. The Bulls are showing me their hand where the Bears couldn't get up above it. They just claimed it. Everyone that is chasing this and going, oh my gosh, this is so bullish. It is so bullish. But you look at the big picture, this is not a good this is not a good setup. It needs a pullback. And so I want to wait for this thing to pull back. Where everyone else is doing this, here, I'll just here's their entries, right? They're getting in there and their stop is here. And their target, if we have the exact same target, so they're getting 3 R's on this trade. We're getting 4 R's on this trade, but where everyone else is going to get stopped out, we're getting in. So how many times do you get in just to get stopped out and then it rampages to the target? It's just because your entries are a little off. It can work. It's just a low probability trade. In over 100 trades, these trades are going to struggle. I want to put the probabilities like I want to be missed on trades. If I'm not getting missed on trades frequently, my entries are not good enough. If I'm getting filled on every setup that comes my way, my entries suck. Great entries should not happen all the time. So yes, could this trade work? For sure. But this is not a high probability trade based on how big of a move we've already made, including yesterday, right? RSI is getting high. It needs a resting pattern. I have reasons on trend lines here for it to bounce here. It's also the gap fill. It's also back into support. Our trend broke. So we have bull momentum now. We're going to probably come back and retest this. This area is where I want to be buying, especially with options. If you're playing this with options, getting in here, you're paying $5 for that option on something that should be $3. Like you're paying almost twice the amount that you should be paying. And people wonder why they have such a hard time making any money in options. Shares, you can get away with shares because it's dollar for dollar. It is what it is. I would rather get missed on all kinds of trades, but get the best entry when I do get filled than to chase the low probability trades, always get filled, and then just have a whole lot of winners and a whole lot of losers and just struggle to go anywhere. And then the only way to really make money on that is to be really good at winning big and really good at losing small, which this situation doesn't set you up for, right? The odds of this thing going straight up without a decent pullback is pretty dang low. I mean, look at the 15-minute. We haven't done any S curve on a 15-minute. There's no pullback on this. So yes, we could be running up into 531, but then it's going to pull back hard. And that's where people are like, I can always get to 1R and then it stops me out. It's like, again, it's just entries. It's all about understanding price action, understanding where you should be getting in, seeing the little clues for momentum. Like all of this is telling me just how strong the bulls are, but it's not telling me to get in. I see the bulls are in control. I see that they're strong. Now I wait for a chance to get in, and I have a much higher probability of making money on that.
And this worked great with futures too. I was getting killed with those pullbacks, buying too high. Now I just get stingy, and it makes a big difference, especially when you do more than one contract.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, this trick, and that's the thing, is it works great with shares, options, futures, anything. It's just you're getting in at a pro entry, right? Everyone else sees this and then they take it. They mistake strength for entry location. I see strength as telling me where to go, and then I plan my entry. Everyone else sees strength and they get in off of that strength instead of planning their entry. And it makes all the difference. Again, it will work, but over 100 trades, you're going to struggle to make more than 1R. and you're going to get stopped out way more often than you should. So now it's just a matter of seeing if these bears are going to start to push us back into the buying zone. So I've got my bull sentiment. So our entry is playing out nicely because everyone else that bought up here, their stops are either going to be here or they're going to be down here. I would bet that they're here. And I'm just going to keep adjusting my entry because I want to get in off of this 15-minute 10 EMA. It's just a magic EMA on day trading. It works extremely well. So the longer this thing takes, which is great, right? I want to offset the RSI. I don't want it just to pull back quickly because then the RSI is not going to get offset that much. I love that we're hanging out up here. The longer we hang out here, the stronger the bulls are. Give me a retest, then we can play the game. So yeah, hopefully a few of these tips can help you out. Hopefully now you can start to see like, oh, and by the way, these entries work. It's just, again, over 100 trades. It's a hard way to make a living. The move is so much that it's going to be really tough for it to continue. You're going to get that pullback, and that's where everyone's getting stopped out. I would much rather wait an hour, get in down here on that pullback, and then catch that move instead of getting stopped out just before that big move comes. So that's the key. Read momentum, understand price action, and then understand where your entry should be at. Where are the bulls trying to get in? Where's the big money at? Where are the professional traders at? The professional traders are down here. This now has shown us the bulls are strong. Great. This is where I want to get in. Now, if we go cranking up and start claiming new levels, then yeah, that entry point could change, but still the probability, again, over 100 trades of this happening is going to be very infrequent. It's not going to happen very often. What's going to happen way more often is a pullback and then a bounce. That pullback to stop everybody out, and then it pays. Here we go. Classic setup, right? All the bulls that got in up here, they're getting stopped out now. And they'll continue to get stopped out until we get to the buying spot, and then there's a high probability it bounces. It's still not a guarantee we win, right? It's, again, we're looking at probabilities. Got about a 60% probability. There's still a 40% chance that this loses. It's never a guarantee. It's never a locked in, this is for sure a win. It's always probabilities. It's always like, yep, I understand how much I will lose if it loses, the 40% chance, and I understand how much I'll win if it wins, 60% chance. Play those probabilities. You know what? Let's go ahead and do it. That's good enough for me.
All right, so we ended up working our way back up into target zones, and this is such a prime example of why having a better entry is crucial. If you're continuing to get wicked out of trades, getting stopped out just to have it go up to target, then that's going to be a really great tip for you to follow now, is just to start putting your entries down where everyone else's stops would be. Like, where would your stop be? Start moving your entry down. Be okay getting missed on more trades, because that's going to give you the better setups, keep you in the game longer so that you can actually see some profits. We're going to be taking some profits here off of this guy. In fact, we actually added in to a few more little contracts through here on our contracts here for SPY. So I can put you over here into our Slack community so you can see all the trades that we did. So I posted a trade setup alert, and then we got filled at $2.99. It came down a little bit lower, and I actually decided to get in on another one here. So we got filled on the second one at $2.29. Now those options are sitting right around $3.30. And so I'm going to try to see if these can't bounce up to around $4 or $5, make 100% return on investment, and we will see. But this is our game plan so far. Let's just find out if this wants to continue to be strong, continue to put in higher lows, and to keep on going. Not a bad place at all for potential profits, but let's see if we can't squeeze a little bit more out of this. Worst case scenario, we get a small win now based on the price action, but this is how you want to trade. This is a pro trader entry down here. Having your stop in the right place is just going to help you out so much more. Then you can take your profits. You can be profitable when everyone else is losing, and you can actually ride this thing and stay in the game long enough to see those big wins. Closing out of our position here for a decent win. Again, pushing about that $5. Filled on that. So not a bad trade at all. got in down through here, took it up to target. It's starting to run into some headway. This price action's telling me this thing's slowing down. So we're going to go ahead and lock that in and exit this trade, getting filled close to $5. If you would like to learn how to trade the stock market, come check us out over at Real Life Trading. We do live sessions just like this every single day in our All Access Pass. Links are down below. We also have tons of free courses if you're just looking to learn specific things, overcome a few struggling things that you're stuck on, moving your stops, whatever, understanding price action, getting better entries. We're here to walk you through all of it. So come check us out at Real Life Trading. Links are down below.
Guys, if you have not checked out Apex Trader Funding yet, we are officially partnered with them. You have to check it out. It's never been easier to trade with a lot of capital. You don't need a lot of capital anymore to be in this game. I suggest you all go out, pick up a, either a 25 or 50K account. Use our code REAL and you'll get anywhere from 50 to 80% off. This is futures trading. You're absolutely going to love it. With Apex 3.0, the rules have become easier than ever, and a lot of people are getting amazing payouts. You can see down here at the bottom, tons of people getting payouts here at Apex. Jump in, check it out. I know you're going to love it.